Greeting my fellow loves of tunes and welcome back for the very first time to an artist called, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Loïc Nottet. Here on the channel where we enjoy the music, of course. Now, I do apologize if that pronunciation is incorrect. I tried my best, okay? But in any case, this video today is a special request by the one and only Michael Writer. So thank you very, very much, Michael. As you know by now, he's introduced us to so many new artists, so many incredible songs, and so many incredible vocalists. So I'm very excited and very curious to see what this is all about. I have no idea who this person is. I have never heard of this artist before. All that I can summarize from my initial what I've seen by now is the name sounds French. I don't know if it is, but I'm pretty confident it is. And other than that, I have no idea what's going on. The song is called Million Eyes, the official video. I'm very excited to see what this is all about. I'm very curious to see what this is all about. So let's just get into it and then we will discuss it afterwards, as always.
Such a freak. It's what people say to me. Different to different. I'm scared of judgment. Your insults and your slander stick on to me. Yes, with your million eyes, you watching me. You talk behind my back, you spy on me. So I scream and shout to make you leave, but you're still here. You keep judging me with your million eyes. I'm drowning in that clown's mask to make you laugh at my thousand flaws. Alone, when I'm all alone, I take my smile off, but your heartless words have lived to me. 'Cause with your million eyes, you watching me. You talk behind my back, you spy on me. So I scream and shout to make you leave, but you're still here. You keep judging me. 'Cause with your million eyes, you watching me. You talk behind my back, you spy on me. So I scream and shout to make you leave, but you're still here. You keep judging me with your million eyes. You're watching me. You talk behind my back, you spy on me. So I scream and shout to make you leave, but you're still here. 'Cause with your million eyes, you watching me. You talk behind my back, you spy on me. So I scream and shout to make you leave, but you're still here. You keep judging me. 'Cause with your million eyes, you watching me. You talk behind my back, you spy on me. So I scream and shout to make you leave, but
How incredible was that? Oh my goodness, I have so many notes. I have so many things to say, and I really hope that I'm going to remember it all. But I'm just going to start off to say that that was truly, unexpectedly, incredibly, beautifully performed. And I know that's so many descriptive words, but I think it deserves it. That was truly such a beautiful song. And I really want to start off with the first thing that is a little bit different from the videos that we have done before, is the contemporary or expressive dancing that was added to it. I don't know which is which. I am not that familiar with like sort of dances and stuff in videos, but I really want to point out it in this video because I really think that it added so much to the subliminal messaging in this. Perhaps I don't know if that's the right word to use, but also just the expressive nature of the dancing that really accompanies the lyrics in this so well. I think it was a really interesting and brilliant choice to do something like this for the music video, and it really just captures your attention and really makes you like almost sit and ponder with the lyrics while he's doing this and try and like create a story or find out what the story is behind it all. I think it was such a brilliant choice, and it's so fun to see something so different as well. I don't think that we've ever seen something like this on the channel, like this sort of contemporary dances that's added into the song. The song itself was really beautiful, and I really want to talk a little bit about Million Eyes and the lyrics and the message that I got from this. And I think it is so incredible. I often read through comments and stuff where people say what a song means to them, and it's so interesting how different people interpret it. I think it's also important to note where you are in your life and what you're going through. I think that also has an effect on things like this. But the song is very powerful in the sense that the Million Eyes, I think, has, for me at least, two different aspects that goes into it. The first being that literal million of eyes is constantly watching you and judging you, especially when you are on a stage performing or you are a public figure or a celebrity or something like that. You are never alone. You never have privacy. You are always being watched by millions and millions of people, and every move you make is being judged and like analyzed and try to figure out why you do this and why you do that. And I've only come to understand this a little bit, and I say truly a little bit, because of like doing YouTube videos and stuff. I mean, this channel by now I think is almost at 4 million views in total, which to other channels is nothing. It's really not a lot. You get one video on a channel that has more than that. But to me, someone that is introverted and don't really like going out, and I never liked public speaking and stuff like that, it really made me think of how many people out there watch the videos and the judgments they have. There are so many different versions of yourself out there in someone else's head, and that's all their business, nothing to do with me. But it's so interesting to think about it, like how many people watch this particular video and make their own assumptions and their own judgments just from what they see. And then secondly, I think the second part about this one, and I think that's the deeper, darker side of it, is the metaphorical use of the million eyes in relation to your deeper self or your inner self and how you treat yourself. Because I think, especially for me, the hottest judgment I've ever received and faced is from myself. I think we are so harsh and strict on ourselves, and we don't think we deserve good and being treated well and stuff like that. It goes on in so many different ways, but I think in this aspect it truly like emphasizes that inner conflict you have with yourself and the judgments you have, and there's so many different versions of yourself saying that you're not good enough and that this is not the right world, this is the way it should be. I know it sounds confusing, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It's a very interesting thing to go into, and I think there's so many different layers on it. And I really think that with this song in particular, it seems like there's very much a personal aspect to this, that maybe he relates so heavily to it. I believe he's one of the writers of the song as well, so I believe this comes from a very personal level and personal experiences perhaps, but it's so beautifully set out. And that's why I say the dancing is such an interesting addition to the song itself. Contemporary dances have always been an interesting theme to me, but I've never really put time aside to really go into it and like understand it better. But something about the song and the dances combining in this really made sense, and it tells that story with also the darker elements in this, with like the sort of black and vibe feeling, that sort of water feeling. Like whenever I see something like a scene like that where it's just like a shallow pool of water and a person doing like different things, they're just walking or everything, that always reminds me of the the journey you take to find your inner self, to work through your demons, because you are truly alone in doing something like that. And I think this video really emphasizes or puts emphasis on that. But I might be wrong on that. That's just my quick little summary on that. I can obviously sit here and like try and decode it, but that's not what we're here to do. We're here to enjoy the music, and this was truly brilliant. Now, coming to his vocals, I had no idea what to expect, but I'm pretty sure it was not that. He has such a beautiful voice, such a powerful voice as well. And what I truly appreciated in this song, and I think many people will probably dislike it because of it, is like the raw vocals that you get in the song as well. That sort of crackling effect, you know, in that one point where he sings. I'm one of those people that enjoy things like that. I think it really adds to the emotion and the serious tone of the song. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that maybe dislike it for that very reason. And that's also fine. We all have different tastes. We all have different things that we enjoy and don't enjoy. But I personally think that was a very creative thing to add in it. I don't know if it was done on purpose or like it happened maybe and they decided to stick with it. The whatever happened in that moment, I think it was a brilliant choice. His voice is so incredible, so powerful, and it's always so much fun discovering or listening to someone with such a unique tone as well. I think it always sticks with me, and it's stuff like that. It really stands out and sticks with me. And then I sit and listen to it, and then I wonder to myself, as I do with all the other groups and artists that we listen to for the first time, how is it I have not heard of this person before? But I honestly believe that you get introduced and you get like shown different artists and groups when you're ready for it. Because like I said before, like with the heavier stuff, like the heavy metal things, if you gave me that sort of music 5 years ago, I probably would not have listened to it because it was not something that I enjoyed or understood in that time of my life. So I think it's very interesting to go deep into that level with it. But regardless, this was truly fantastic. I would love to hear from you guys. What do you think about this one? What do you think this song and the meaning is behind it all? Maybe you know what it is, and maybe you can help us and share with the rest of us for all the people that's listening to this artist for the first time. I definitely would love to hear more. So let me know if you guys would like to see more, and just let me know your thoughts on this one. I am very curious to know what other people might think about this one. And then, of course, thank you very much to Michael for this incredible request. Like, I I know by now the request that he sends through is always going to be fantastic, but then when you listen to it, like when you go through something like this, you truly just I'm truly dumbfounded on, like, I don't know how you find these people, but I'm very grateful that you're willing to share it with us all. It's incredible. So thank you very, very much for that. But I'm going to leave this one here. I hope you guys are staying safe out there, staying healthy. Remember to check up on one another. And then I'll see you in the next video, which will also be another request from Michael. But until then, remember, music is medicine.